Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 7th of May 2025. In today's Mill news, we have contract situations are starting to slip out. We're going to start off with this, exclusive nonetheless, from londonnewsonline.co.uk, the South London Press. Mill take up contract option on defender. Picture related. Mill have taken up an option to extend Wes Harding's contract until the summer of 2026. The 28-year-old centre-back, who scored in their FA Cup defeat to Crystal Palace, was due to be a free agent at the end of June, but the South London Press understands that the Lions took up a 12-month extension on Harding, which had to be activated before a certain cut-off point. The former Rotherham United man has made 8 appearances this season in all competitions. Mill have a number of players set to be out of contract this summer, including 2 other centre-backs in Sean Hudson and Mario Wallace. George Honeyman, George Saville, Joe Bryan and Duncan Watmore also see their existing terms come to an end soon. Harding has scored 4 times in 34 appearances for the South Londoners. He spent 3 seasons with Rotherham before signing for Mill as a free agent in July 2023. So there you go. Wes Harding is coming back next season. Good news, I think. Good news. Does that mean Sean Hutchinson and Murray Wallace are off? Does that mean that Tanganga might be off? Because obviously not that Wes Harding is on the level of Tanganga, but you don't want to be left short. So obviously we keep hearing about Wes Harding might be leaving, presumably because he wants to play more, but although it was the Lions that took up the 12 months, so Millwall extended the contract. So maybe Harding, maybe he's still of the opinion that he wants to be playing more and he might want to leave. Obviously, he doesn't appear to be, throwing his toys out the Prem. If that is the case, we don't even know if that's the case, But, from all accounts, he's been the consummate professional behind the scenes. So, fantastic stuff. And he seems to be, he keeps getting mentioned by some of the younger players in terms of advice that he's been giving them. So he seems to be some kind of mentor figure behind the scenes. So that's interesting. So cool. Yeah, not bad. Pleased with that. Now, we have... So yesterday, as I was putting together the stories to feature in yesterday's video, it at the same time as I was doing that, an announcement was made by Tom Leahy on his Instagram that he was leaving Millwall, and that is the case here. So yeah, southernnews.co.uk had put the story up this morning. Tom Leahy announces Mill departure. Tom Leahy has confirmed he's leaving Mill after 6 years at the club. Leahy, 21, announced on Instagram last night that he would be leaving the club 6 years after joining the Lions Academy following spells at Chipstead, Brighton and Hove Albion and Bromley. The striker was part of the under-21 side that won the Professional Development League National Final in 2023 and was included in several first-team matchday squads in the following season. Leahy made his first-team debut on August 17, 2024, coming off the bench to replace Sean Hutchinson during the Lions' 4-3 loss to Bristol City. So yeah, this season. Made his debut this season. Leahy has had a loan spells at Woking and Maidstone United this season, helping the latter to make the National League South promotion final. Yes, playoff final. Yeah, and that is on Sunday. That's away at Boreham Wood. News that then understands several clubs ranging from League One to the National League South are interested in Leahy, with interest also coming from abroad. He is expected to hold off any discussions or decisions on his future until his current commitments at Maidstone are complete. So that's interesting. So that seems to be got some kind of information from an agent or something. Yeah, I mean he's done quite well at Maidstone to some extent, which is National League South. So that's step 2. We'll see. We'll see. Interesting that also in that league, and in fact in the final on Sunday, Boreham Wood versus Maidstone United on Sunday, the National League South playoff final. Obviously, you've got Leahy for Maidstone, and you've got Abdul Malik for Boreham Wood. And not only that, but in the semi-final, I believe Maidstone beat Eastbourne Borough, and who was in goal for Eastbourne Borough? Recent under-20 Millwall under-21 player Joe Wright. So it seems to be the level that a lot of our under-21s that we let go find themselves at and do quite well at, is that National League South level. So, you know, good luck to him. Good luck to him. Now, we got this, which is from footballleagueworld.co.uk. And apparently it's an exclusive, even though I'm pretty sure that this story came out before and they were the ones that told us about it. So it's an exclusive that they mentioned before when it was an exclusive when they mentioned it before. And that is Derby County Blackburn Rovers and Millwall plot transfer for Charlton Athletics star. Derby County Blackburn Rovers and Millwall are all involved in a 5-way chase. That's only 3. Who's the other 2? For Charlton Athletics Thierry Small. So yeah, this was mentioned 2 weeks back, something like that, and I discussed it at the time, brought up all his stats. He's a pretty good player. They were kind of mentioning that he was kind of like a replacement for Main Essay, but he can play like left back and stuff. He plays quite a few various positions. So yeah, what happened is that he was a left back and they moved him to outside right. They were trying to copy that old Bayaka Saka, whatever his name is, and Romain Esse, where you've got a left-footed player playing as an outside right in a 4-2-3-1, and they cut in on their left foot, but they're playing on the right. So once they moved him today, he's been absolutely mustard apparently. So the highly rated wide man joined Charlton from Southampton in February 2024 and has been a consistent feature under popular boss Nathan Jones. Small made 39 appearances as the Ajax secured a 4th place finish in the 24-25 League One campaign, registering 2 goals and 3 assists. So where's this information come from? Sources close to it, Football League World. Who's that then? It is understood that Preston North End, Blackburn, Mill, Derby and Oxford United are all tracking the former Everton Southampton prospect ahead of a potential switch this summer. He's out of contract. How are Oxford United in the mix? They have no budget. They don't even have a ground. The current ground that they have is 3-sided. This is how you know it's bullshit. How the fuck are Oxford United competing with any of these clubs for Tierry Small? They're not. They're clearly not. And they reckon that he might stay if he gets promoted. Okay, but there's no sources say. It could be. It could be that people from these clubs have asked for tickets for the playoff semi-final for comps to scout, and they say, "Why are you? Oh, we want to scout. Who are you scouting? Oh, we're scouting him." But maybe they just want to go to a game for free. So, yeah. So, add Tierry Small to the list again. Now, we're going to finish with this. It's the latest loan watch feature. Some Mill loanees reach end of loan spells. And this is from millfc.co.uk. Chinockley, Kamal Grant, Shamal Lawson and Adam Mears loan spells with their respective clubs ended last weekend. They're all playing in non-league or Kamal Grant and Adam Mears in League 2 with Bromley. For Ockley is part of a Woking side who drew 1-1 at Sutton United on the final day of the Vanarama National League campaign. Shamal also was an unused substitute. Mayor, meanwhile, played the final 8 minutes of Bromley's 3-0 Sky Bet League 2 victory over Cheltenham Town, with Grant missing out for injury. Elsewhere, Tom Leahy and Maidstone are into the Vanarama National League South playoff final after a quarter-final win over Worthing and a semi-final victory over Eastbourne Borough, the striker missing the latter after injuring himself in the warm-up before kick-off. Yeah, apparently he was named in a starting lineup. Warm-up before the game, they had to make a late change, so obviously that's not good, you know. Is that maybe just a precaution? I don't know. Obviously not ideal if he's injured. If he's like probably injured, as you know, he's about to leave Millwall and try and find a new club. That's not ideal. Hopefully it was just a precaution, you know, and he can play on Sunday if selected. Kevin Nisbet continues his loans for Aberdeen, having played the 90 minutes in the Dons' 1-0 defeat at St Mirren. So he had 2 games coming up, as mentioned. I believe that's 3 p.m. kickoff. I think that's wrong there, unless they've changed it. I saw it as a 3 p.m. kickoff. But yeah, Boreham Wood versus Maidstone United, Vanarama National League South Playoff Final, Sunday 18th of May. Believe it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. It's going to be on the Zone. And Kevin Nisbet, Rangers versus Aberdeen, Sunday the 11th of May, kickoff at 12 midday. I presume because that's going to be on television, which will be interesting because obviously if we do want to try and sell Nisbet, one of the proposed buyers has been Rangers, so if Kevin Nisbet could get a hat-trick, and probably not wind up the fans, that might do a world of good to us getting some of that money back, but good luck anyway. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.